All right, Jason here at Samco Workshop. Today we're going to talk about 7 items that you need to have with you when you are going off the pavement. When you are taking your vehicle off-road, I don't care if it's a car, I don't care if it's a truck, I don't care if it's SUV, 4-wheel drive, 2-wheel drive, I don't care. If you are going to leave the pavement, have these 7 things with you. They don't take up much space, especially when I show you some different versions, but these are important to have. You can get out of anything with. And I labeled them here as in most important as well too, in order of importance. Number 1 is your shovel. Okay, this simple little $20 shovel right here will get you out of 99% of everything you could get into. Every vehicle I own has these, plus I have extras. I got one here. I got a fiberglass one here that's basically the same thing. I got tons of these. These go with us everywhere, okay? They are super valuable, and like I said, every vehicle I have has those inside of it automatically as a given, okay? Those little shovels are vital. Not only can you use it to dig yourself out, you can also use it to dig in underneath the wheels. You can dig in, that'll let you reach in, grab and twist and lower your frame down so your wheels touch. Endless possibilities with a shovel. Next most important thing is a saw. Now you do not need a bow saw like this. You can use a hand folding saw like the one I'm insetting in a picture, which is what I have in every vehicle. But when I go extreme off-road or I go on my camping trips or hunting trips, I take a bow saw with me. Why? Because this thing can cut much bigger size branches. I can really work through. So if a tree comes down on the trail that I can't get around, I can usually work my way through this with this. Plus, like I said, it makes short work of any sticks I need. I made my own guard for it. This saw is about 20 years old and it's on its 3rd blade and it works like a champ. But this guard is just a piece of really thin Home Depot aluminum that I cut to length and I bent it. And now I fit it right over the teeth here, so that it kind of makes it more protective as I'm carrying it, and it just slides on like that. And it's just a guard, okay? Now it's protected, you know, from that. It's just a piece of aluminum that I bent it in my vise. Just folded it and just kept tightening and bending it in my vise so that it made a perfect guard on there. But a saw will let you cut down trees to be able to use as traction boards and wedge them in underneath your tires to get there. You don't want to run them sideways. That's kind of pointless. You run them lengthwise, but you can use your shovel, dig out underneath the fronts of your tires if you're going forward, and then you can wedge these sticks into there and use them for your vehicle to climb up and out of. But a saw and a shovel will get you self-recovery out of 99% of everything there is. Now you also want to have a recovery strap, at least 2 of them. This one here we have is a bigger one. Okay, but even the smaller ones, rated for whatever your vehicle is fine. I recommend a 20-foot and a 30-foot. You want 2 of them. But if you have somebody that can come and get you, or you can call them and come and get you, you want to have recovery straps that they can pull you out. They do not take up a lot of space in there. They are simple and functional and very, very handy. Plus, you can also use them to self-recover and drive out if you have lockers, things like that. Even if you don't, again, maybe I'll inset that at the end of this video for you. I've shown it in other videos. But recovery straps, 2 of them. Shackles, okay? These are shackles. I much prefer the soft shackles. I've done videos on why these are dangerous because they are so heavy and they are steel. And now this will not break, but if your strap breaks and has this on the end of it, this is basically a missile. I'm not going out right now, it's raining. I'm not going to my truck or the 4Runner to grab soft shackles, so I'm insetting one right here. So you see, they work the same as what these do, okay? They are basically just a way for you to connect straps to different points together, to around a tree, to your other straps, to other vehicles that don't have open tow hooks, that kind of thing. It's just a shackle. You want to have 2 soft shackles. When you buy them, from the links below, they usually come in a pair anyway, so you're good there. But you want 2 of those. That is your buddy recovery stuff. 2 straps, 2 shackles, somebody can call, you call them and they come and get you. Your self-recovery stuff is your saw and your shovel, and then also this goes along this hitch pin, which we have down there is number 7. This is one of my spare ones. I have a bunch. I'm actually not opening this because I like it all being connected in a bag. But a hitch pin is what goes through your hitch receiver to lock your trailer hitch in, okay? Well, if you have this, you can use that. You don't ever want to tow, you don't want to recover on a trailer hitch. You don't want to take this hitch and then put your strap right around this ball and then expect to pull out, okay? Because that can snap this thing right off and it can kill you. Again, it turns it into a missile just like it does with a shackle. So never pull a vehicle out by the hitch ball. Now, the hitch pin that would go through here into your receiver hitch is what this is. If you take your hitch off your vehicle, set it aside, put your strap, take this end of your strap right here, feed it into your hitch receiver and put the pin through it, now you have a safe, functional receiver. This is double shear strength, and it's gonna hold up, and it's gonna work as a fantastic recovery option on the back. Much better than a ball hitch. So that hitch pin, very valuable. Headlamp is priceless, so that you can see. If you're out there and it's nighttime and you got to do all this work, try and get yourself unstuck, you want your hands free. Have a headlamp that you can put on your head, and in that way you can work, shovel, build, do stuff. Headlamp, invaluable. I don't care who makes it, how good it is. I'll have links below, but any headlamp will suffice and do a good job for you. Now, what about these straps? I got on here webbing, okay, web straps. What is the value of these? You can take these web straps, and you can take your saw, and you can go find yourself a sapling, something about yay big a diameter probably, and you can walk over to it and you can cut it into pieces. So let's say your tire is this wide, cut it just a little more so that it looks something like this, and you can use it to actually recover. You're basically making your own chuck blocks. So if this is your tire, okay, this is your tire, here's all your tread. Okay, this is the front view of your tire. You can cut a piece of wood that will go from here across here like this, and then you can use this strap through your wheel to come up and hold that, come through here, and then tie it here. And now as you drive, if we look at this from a side view, here is your tire. You now have this piece of wood right here that will bite into the ground that you are stuck on and give you traction as it catches and push you forward, and catch again and push you forward, and it becomes a recovery tool. So having something to be able to tie those sticks on, or you can do like I do, and I carry 2 of these in my truck at all times, 2x4s. Pieces of 2x4s, okay? I have them in the bed of my truck. If you watch any of my other videos in my Gladiator, you see them. They were there in the Tacoma too. I can do the same thing. I can take this strap, I can set this on my tire, I can tie it here, run it through my rim and tie it here, and it sits on top of my tire, and as it goes around, it'll bite and lift me and give me more traction. It's a fantastic system, and it gets you out of just about anything. And if you don't want to carry the 2x4s, you can use your saw to cut your own saplings, trees, to do your branches, to do that and make it with. So carry some extra webbing. With those things, these things that we mentioned, no chance of you getting stuck where it's that bad, okay? Unless you're purposely trying to and going through stupid things. But the little stuff that puts a lot of people in hurt when they hit soft sand, they hit a muddy spot, they get jammed up, they hit a rut in a power line, something like that. They go to turn around and they end up sliding down into the ditch a little bit and they can't get out. All of these things will recover everything for you. You won't need anybody else. But they will make sure that you're not going to be calling AAA or, struggling or stuck there for hours. These are simple methods to get you out and get you back on the road. Little easy stuff. Now, obviously, me and what I'm doing, I carry way more stuff than this and have a lot of different things at my disposal. But these are the bare minimums. Carry these. When you leave the pavement, you won't regret it, I promise you. Thanks for watching.